Hey there, everybody. So maybe by now you've seen my preview video of kind of like a before on my face, and obviously right now I have makeup on. I just got home from work, and I wanted to make this video to show you how I use the products and wash my face with them, so that you get an idea of like how this system works. So some interesting things about this company. So there's ingredients in here, like I said in my one video where I was at the store, that I've never seen before. And one of them is this like tiger leaf. They call it a tiger plant. The name of it, the Korean name for it, is really hard to pronounce. So it's actually a plant that I believe only grows in Asia, so that's why we don't see any real products here with it. And the tigers in those areas, when they injure themselves, they actually roll around in this plant because it has such healing properties and the tiger knows that somehow, that it heals its wounds with this particular plant. The other really fascinating thing about this company is that they take the leaves from this plant, which is what has the healing properties in it. And most companies would just take that and put it in like distilled water, and process it so they could like get the extracts out of the cells of the plant that they can then put into their products, right? But this company, what they do is they actually use this special lava water from this specific, there's only 3 places in the world where this lava water exists that has like a ton of vitamins and minerals in the water. As we know, like there's like waters that they sell that have that are minerally enriched because they come from volcanic areas, like in Hawaii. People will get water from springs there because of the activity of the volcano imparts the water with a lot of vitamins and minerals, and people bathe in it and stuff. Is supposed to be very healing, right? So there is this particular kind of lava water that they have in Korea, South Korea. They have it in 2 other places in the world, Hawaii, I believe, and I think somewhere in Japan, they said. But the only place that they're allowed to use it by the government is this company in South Korea. They actually have a special deal with South Korea so that they can utilize this water. Apparently it's easier to access than the Hawaiian version of this water or the Japanese water of this version. Apparently also the waters in Japan, due to the Fukushima, the nuclear waste, is a little bit tricky. You know, it's compromised now. So anyway, I want to just tell you, like with my makeup on now, that it's only been 3 days since I've been using the products, and I'm like really surprised by them and the results that I've had. My skin feels amazing, very smooth. It's starting to like get more like even skin tone, and in fact like some dark spots that I have are starting to fade a little bit, which I thought would take longer. And because I've only been doing it for 3 days, I did include a picture in this email of a lady that a friend of mine knows that's been using it for 4 months, and you can see on her, not only is her skin smoother, but also like this stuff is starting to lift on her. So I'm hoping that happens to me too. But the reason why I wanted to do this video in my bathroom, in my house, is because this is such an unusual system. I've never really seen anything like it. Not only are the ingredients unusual, but the process that you use to use the products is totally different than anything I've ever seen before. And so you kind of need to learn how to use them in order to do it properly. And they have videos on their website about it. But you know, I think that I'll probably they don't talk in them. They just kind of show you, or they have a step-by-step like list of things to do, and you kind of have to figure it out a little bit. So I figured I'd make it easier on you guys and actually show you so that you could see. So the first thing is that's unusual is that it's a 2 cleanser system, which I've never seen before. I've seen where you put like different kinds of serums on your face after you cleanse your face, but I've never seen it where there were 2 different washes that they recommended. It wasn't like you pick one or the other. You actually are supposed to use them together. And so, I used to be horrified by the idea of oil cleansers because, I come from the 80s, which a lot of you did too, where, oily, greasy skin was like the worst thing you could ever have. And everything had to be matte, and we used a lot of powder so that our faces never shined at all, And so it's a little horrifying to think about using an oil cleanser to me, even to this day. But, obviously I'm 55 years old now, so as I've gotten older, like there's fine lines and wrinkles, and maybe my skin's a little bit drier. It doesn't exfoliate naturally itself anymore, which is normal. Like your skin cells don't turn over as quickly as they did when you were younger. So, it makes sense that there'd be more like dead skin cells on the surface of our skins as we age. That adds to the aging process and, kind of adds to the lines and wrinkles that you see on your face. So, what I loved about this made me feel so much better, was that first you use the oil-based cleanser and then you use the second cleanser, and it's a crazy enzyme cleanser that I've never seen before. So you basically just it's a big bottle. So the products are roughly like $30 each for the cleansers. Some of the they have a serum spray combination that's $90. They have different moisturizers. One that is for maybe more younger people, and that's $60 for the moisturizer. And for the more mature skin version, it's a little bit more. I think it's like $90. So it's not crazy as far as luxury, skincare goes, because I was using Tatcha, which is a clean Japanese brand. Sorry about the water sound, but I'm just making the water warm because you're supposed to use warm water for this. And it was pretty pricey for really small amounts in the products. And so this one to me, I think is affordable. I think that from what people have said, that everything lasts a very long time because the portion sizes of these bottles are huge. And you need very little. So I only use 1 squirt of this, and I do this twice a day. So this is the oil cleanser, and it really feels like an oil. So what you're supposed to do is rub it on your skin. I've taken to wearing one of these headband things to keep the oil off my hair, because I don't wash my hair every day. So I don't want to get my hair, oily. I normally, if I wasn't dressed in my shirt that I just came home and from work in, I would do my décolleté area and my neck as well. But just for now, I'm just going to show you guys. So you're supposed to put this on a dry face first and just kind of rub it in. And I actually take off my makeup with this oil-based cleaner too, which it does a really good job. I really don't wear waterproof anything, so it comes right off on me. It might require the second washing to get all of your makeup off if you use waterproof mascara and eyeliner, that kind of thing. So you're supposed to rub it in, and then you're supposed to just take some warm water and wet your fingers, and again continue to massage. They consider this like a ritual that you do for yourself every day. And you can see it starts to get milky a little bit as you add the water, and that activates it apparently, or the warm water helps it sink into the skin more. And they did say that this whole line is meant for sensitive skin, so it can be used by everybody, and that usually nobody really has a problem with it at all. And I was afraid, actually, because I have acne prone skin, and my skin's fairly sensitive. It'll just break out from, especially oil based things like this. because I've tried other stuff like that in the past, and it it made me like, you know, break out and like little whiteheads and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I can't use these oil-based cleansers. But so far I haven't really seen any of that. So what I'm just gonna do real quick is I'm just gonna rinse off this portion of it. Don't mind me for a second. All right. And it's really interesting because they talk about the this particular plant and the way they manufacture these products. It gets down into deeper layers of the skin than maybe some other products that just sit on the surface and do some goodness just on the surface. But these eventually will penetrate your skin completely, which does a lot more cleansing and exfoliation, and then also imparting all of the nutrients from not only the lava water but also the tiger leaf plant extract, which, like I said, has got a lot of healing properties. So this is the second cleanser, and you need very, very little. It's like, you see how little that is? It's like even less than a dime size. So this is so fascinating to me, this part, because not only is it a great idea to have this 2-cleanser system, but you know how when you want to exfoliate, most of the time you either have to sit in a mask for, you know, a half hour or whatever, and it's hard for me to find a lot of time to do that kind of thing. Normally this whole process, I do it fairly quickly. It doesn't even maybe take me 5 minutes, I don't think. So you can see what's happening here. As I'm rubbing this into my skin, it's like foaming. And that's because it's an enzyme cleaner, which exfoliates the skin, because enzymes like basically eat away at stuff. So you can take digestive enzymes before you eat, and that helps you digest your food because it helps you break down your food. So this is kind of the same concept where it is this foaming cleanser that is an enzyme. So for me in particular, if I tried any kind of exfoliating scrubs on my face, they could make like micro scratches on the face that then like bacteria can get into, and you then would get like a pimple from it. So for me, scrubs like that aren't the best idea. And it damages the skin too. So even if you didn't break out from bacteria getting into your skin from like some little scratches that you make when you're using a scrub that has a, you know, like a harsh like kind of material in it to scrub your skin, then, you know, it still can do damage that you're gonna have to heal from. So this is like a totally different way of doing it, where now that you're supposed to rub it in like what I did, and massage it into your face until it stops like foaming, and then you just rinse it off. And it's very luxurious feeling, this particular cleanser. As soon as you wash it off, your skin just feels like so soft, and the material itself is crazy soft. And I'm hoping it'll make my necklines get better. Sorry, you probably can't see me right now. Can't think of any other way of doing this though, because otherwise when I'm standing up you wouldn't be able to see me. Okay, so got that second cleanser off now, and I just, as a health coach, I also would never recommend or use any products that have toxic chemicals in them. And in the beauty industry, there's like 3,000 chemicals that they use that are so bad for you that Sephora actually has now started to have this little symbol on a lot of their products that they sell that are meant to be like a healthier version of skincare, be it makeup or, you know, skin washes, things like that. Because people are getting really educated on the fact that putting things on your skin, if they have a lot of chemicals in them, that can be a really bad thing. And in fact, I teach my health coaching clients about that, because a lot of the chemicals that they use in skincare products are endocrine disruptors, meaning that they mess with your hormones. And you can actually become estrogen dominant from those kinds of chemicals in skincare products that would actually make it so that you're more likely to maybe get breast cancer, you're more likely to have fertility issues, and a whole myriad of other problems that can come along with an estrogen dominant situation that can be caused by many different things. But you know, the scary thing about estrogen dominance, when it's through the use of things that you put on your skin, like sunscreen and body lotions and all sorts of stuff like that, not only on your face, that these people, when they get tested, we use a specialized test for testing hormones called a Dutch test, and it's very sensitive, but estrogen from toxic chemicals in skincare do not show up on the test. So you actually can be estrogen dominant, and I won't know it and you won't know it other than your symptoms, which are pretty clear to me usually when I see them, and then I can help people with it. And I know sometimes if I see a Dutch test come through that doesn't really show estrogen dominance, but the person has serious estrogen dominant symptoms, that it's possible that it's related to what they're putting on their skin. And my teacher in my school has always said to consider your skin a giant mouth, and that you would never want to put anything on your skin that you wouldn't eat. And the reason for that is that, you know, if you eat something, you have a myriad of acids in your stomach, digestive enzymes, a whole, body system that is meant to protect you from things like bacteria, viruses, funguses, where your stomach acid might break them down and get rid of them, and you're not harmed by them in any way. However, your skin is different. You don't have that kind of protection. And when you put something on your skin, it goes directly into your bloodstream and gets circulated through your body within 3 minutes. Excuse me. I always need to blow my nose after I wash my face. So anyway, it's even more important what you decide to put on your skin than what you eat, if you can believe that. And that's been an epiphany for a lot of people that I've told that to. So sunscreen is one of the most toxic things that you can use. It has horrible chemicals in it that are very disruptive to your body. This company does have a sunscreen, but all of their products are healthy. I have not explored it yet, but I'll let you know about it in the future. I pretty much don't ever wear sunscreen, and the healthier your diet is and the healthier your body is, you really just don't burn. I mean, certainly if you go to the beach all day or if you're on a boat all day, you're going to need something. And if that were the case with me, I would choose like a mineral-based sunscreen, certainly not any of the normal everyday ones that people use. I've tried some organic ones that I've gotten, but generally speaking, I just don't use them because I really don't burn. So anyway, that was the washing part. So now they also have this is also a gigantic bottle. And well, first off, actually, I use this, it's called a Calming Balance Gel. And many people may not need this, but because I do have acne-prone skin, I get like the marks and whatever from the acne, and it maybe needs to be calmed down. So I thought, I'll try this. And it's just like a little gel that you put on. And people have reported that if they have dark spots, or if their skin is inflamed in any way because they do have acne, or if they have rosacea. You can even see if this was darker in my previous video, the before video, and it's slowly like fading away, and it's actually making it so that any kind of outbreaks that I have will be gone very quickly. So anyway, this gel is helpful. It helps reduce the redness and inflammation of conditions like rosacea. So I thought, I'd put that out there because I do know a lot of people who have rosacea, and it's really bothersome. They get hot on their face, and I didn't realize that. I thought it was just like a color that showed up. I didn't realize that it actually either like hurt or they could feel like a heat on their face. So that could be a good product if that is something that you have going on, or if you know somebody that does, you can maybe recommend this to them. So this is their two-part like kind of serum system where you spray this on your face, and you're supposed to let it dry before you apply the serum, and it activates the serum and helps it sink into your skin more. And you actually use it twice. So you use it first, and then you put the serum on, and then you spray it again before you put on the moisturizer. So like that's why they call it a ritual, because it is many steps. But like I said, it only takes me like 5 minutes, so I don't care. So sometimes I'll like let this dry completely I'll go into the other room and I'll get dressed for work or whatever. And then I'll come back and apply. So with the serum, you're just supposed to put a little bit on your forehead and a little bit on each cheek. If I get it out. And then you just rub that in. And as you age, you really should consider a serum. So serums sink into the skin and they impart the nutrients that they've put in this product. This healing plant that has anti-aging properties, has exfoliating properties. And then you move on to a moisturizer. This is the one that's $90. That's for older skin, 50 or older probably. And so moisturizers, just so you're aware, are barrier creams. So when you put them on, they create a barrier so nothing can like get through to your skin. So if you, I said to you in one of my other videos, the before video, that sometimes when there's like a lot of pollen or things outside, I will get breakouts from the pollen sitting on my skin. So I'm thinking maybe now that won't happen as much anymore, because this is a barrier cream that will prevent things from getting into my skin and bothering it. The other interesting thing about this company is that they don't have an eye cream. And I thought, who doesn't have an eye cream? That's crazy. Because I've been using an eye cream for quite a while now. And so they said that this product is so healing that you can actually use just the moisturizers and the serums under your eyes as well. You do not need a special treatment for your eyes like many other lines have. So there's not yet an additional thing that you need to get to go with this line. And like I said, it's meant for sensitive skin, it's meant for combination skin, oily skin, dry skin. It seems to react to whatever your skin is and balance it out. So if you need more moisture, it'll give you more moisture. If you need more, to soap up, like if you're very oily, to even that out so that doesn't happen as much. And, like this line is a little bit heavier because it is meant for aging skin. So I have to tell you though, like it's like amazing, and I'm really excited to see what I'm going to look like say after 4 months, like the picture that I'm putting in the email that I'm going to send this video out on. Because already my skin is so much smoother, and I know that it's really exfoliated without having maybe damaged or scratched my skin. So I just want to let you know, I'm seeing a really big difference. And you know what, because your skin's smoother, your makeup goes on a lot easier than it did before. This company is brand new to the United States. It's only been here for a year now. They've been in business since 2018 in South Korea. And they, I think they, in 1 year, okay, there's only 50 million people that live in South Korea. It's a small country, right? They sold 38 million bottles their first year. And now it's like in the billions. And it's the number one line of skincare beauty products in Korea. And Korea is known for, it's actually surpassed France for amazing skincare. And I think this line is even better than maybe most, because A, it's healthy, B, it's got amazing ingredients, and C, it's affordable, I think, because certainly, I think these products are going to last for 3 months at least, because you really need so very little when you're using them, like that one, the snow cleanser. So I am going to have some of this in the store. I forgot to look to see exactly what I ordered, but I pretty much ordered everything that I have here. I'm not sure that I ordered the Balancing Calming Gel. So if you want to wait and buy it from me at the store, that's cool. But if you can't wait and you're so excited and you want to try it, I'm going to put